Hi friends, in one of the earlier videos, we had talked in detail about the XIRR, that is Extended Internal Rate of Return. If you have not seen it, please do it by clicking on the I button above or the link provided in the description. In this video, we will see how we can use XIRR to find out the returns on mutual fund investments where there are multiple transactions taking place in different times. So, having imported these libraries, now we will import this CSV file. And this CSV file contains three columns. The first column is date, then cash flow, and then type of the transaction. Now, SIP, this means systematic investment plan. Redemption means taking the money out from the investment. And SWP stands for systematic withdrawal plan. These are the jargons used in mutual fund. Now, see here what is going on. There are five initial SIPs being done on these three different dates systematically, right? On 1st January, then 1st Feb, then 1st March, and then 1st April, then 1st May, right? Same year. It is followed by a redemption, that is on 25th May 2015. 10,000 rupees have been withdrawn. Again, it is followed by two SIPs. Then there are five systematic withdrawal plan. Why it is called systematic withdrawal plan? Because it is not, the withdrawal is not happening randomly. It is being done systematically month after month, right? On 1st of August, then 1st of September, then October, then 1st of November, so on and so forth. And the last transaction is again redemption being done on 10th December 2015. So this is the data set we have to work on. The task over here is to find out what is the rate of return pertaining to these transactions. Okay, now let us see how this data frame looks so far as its various data types are concerned. So this is object, cash flow is integer, and type is again object. Now we should convert this data type into date type. So what we will do here, we are converting. Having converted, let us see whether it has converted or not. It has converted. This date column has been converted into date type. See, here it was object and here it is date. Why we have done so? See, we have done that to be able to calculate days elapsed between the first transaction and all the transactions. So first transaction will be compared with first transaction date. The days elapsed will be 0. Then first transaction date and the second transaction dates will be compared and we will derive how many days have elapsed between them. So on, so forth. So for that, we have converted this particular column into date type. Having done that, let us see how it looks. So we have to run this and just see whether, okay, first date and then this and then this. So days elapsed have been calculated. See, first we have derived first date. For from every single date, first date will be subtracted. So from this date, if we will subtract first date, the date being same, we will get 0 days as elapsed. Like if we subtract first date from this, we will get 31, so on so forth. So this calculation is done. So How many days have elapsed between first transaction and the last transaction? 343 days. Okay. Now let us write our custom code to derive the XIRR. What we are doing? We are starting from 30% and we are gradually going up, and we are seeing when which particular rate is going to give us NPV 0. So we are not going to wait, or we are not going to run this iteration till we get 0. Even the moment is the amount is less than 0.001, we will get out of the loop. Okay, so let us run this. See, having run this, it is getting out of the loop when NPV become negative value, right? We can either consider this percentage to be XIRR, or we can live with this. Choice is ours. So let us assume that this is a positive value and closer to 0, we will consider this to be our XIRR, that is 35.97%. So this was all about through our own custom code. Let us use built-in method, right? We have already imported this XIRR method coming out of PYXIRR module. So let us use that. We will use that and just see. Look, this is also giving us the same result, 35.97. We can also use another method which is called Newton, which was discussed earlier as well. We will use this Newton method. Newton method will need a method to be invoked. As one of its parameters, we will pass the method to be invoked by it. So we are passing their parameter, this method is getting invoked, this is going to calculate NPV, and it will return to Newton. And it will keep calling this method until the amount being written or the NPV being written is 0. The moment that becomes 0, Newton method will give us the rate which derived 0 NPV. So let us run that. And this 0.1% is nothing but the initial percentage from where it is starting the calculation. It will be an iterative process. So here again, it has given 35.97. So what we have done in this video, we have taken one CSV file, we created data frame, we wrote our custom code to derive XIRR. We use XIRR method to derive the XIRR, and we also use Newton method to derive this XIRR. What is XIRR? It is the rate at which our net present value is going to be 0. In other words, our cash outflows are going to be equal to our cash inflows. So we have done that. What we can do now is we can also go and check in Excel sheet whether we are getting the same result or not. And remember, this is 35.97. So here is the Excel sheet. Now what we can do is we can calculate our XIRR here, XIRR, and let us give the values and then dates and run it again. Multiplied by 100, 35.97%. Excel is also giving us same result as was given by our methods in Jupyter Notebook. So let us go back to our Jupyter Notebook. So this is what we have done. We use four different methods to get XIRR. First, XIRR method, second, Newton method, then our own custom method, and we also use Excel sheet to derive XIRR. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.